and welcome to the Italian Riviera. From the orange terracotta roofs to the brightly painted walls, this colourful coastal village includes all of the most iconic parts of Italy's most famous seaside towns. I've packed this full of details, both inside and out, and I'm excited to announce that this is my latest LEGO Ideas project. So that means you can vote for it for the chance to become a real LEGO set. The link to vote for it is in the description below, and I'd really appreciate your support. For now though, let's get started and take a closer look at the Italian Riviera. This is based on the Cinque Terre, a beautiful part of Italy known for its 5 villages that stretch across a coastline of rocky cliffs and steep terraces. I was lucky enough to go there last year, and ever since I've been inspired to recreate its beauty out of bricks. This was a really fun model to build because it gave me the opportunity to experiment with lots of unusual colours and angles that I wouldn't normally use. I've designed each of the buildings in the street to be removable so they can be separated for storage or transport. And you can get a better idea of the shape of each of these houses on their own, and that allows you to see a few extra details that are normally hidden away out of view. And when you're done, all of that just seamlessly clips back into place, and you wouldn't even tell that it splits apart in the first place. Over on the left here is this pink building, which is split between a small residential apartment on the top and a gift shop tucked away beneath the archway. You can see there's a little swivel stand advertising some colourful fridge magnets, along with some more souvenirs inside. There's just enough room for some postcards on the wall, as well as a selection of life jackets and scuba gear for hire. Over on the other side, I've included this little balcony, which raises the entrance to the building up off the surrounding street. And I'd like to highlight this neat little building technique, using some shovel pieces to create the roof covering the doorway. This balcony looks even better from the front, and I'm really happy with how well it's integrated into the surrounding rocks, as this is also something that's very typical of these traditional coastal houses. To break up the top, I've added a washing line full of clothes, and you can see how I created these pegs using these round plates with the bar attachments, along with some minifigure hands to clip them in place. The other side includes a simple balcony, and this leads into the apartment above. This is home to a small artist studio and includes a cool easel design made out of some Harry Potter wand pieces, a jar to hold the paintbrush, along with a sculpture in the corner, as well as various paint pots and miscellaneous art supplies decorating the shelves on the other side of the room. Next up, we'll take a look at the orange house, and this is actually quite a special building, as this takes inspiration from a real-life property that I know the owner of, who invited me to stay there when I visited his hometown of Monterosso. So that's a fun fact, and that's why I thought this would make the perfect centerpiece to my LEGO Italian Riviera. On top of that, this is a fantastic example of traditional Italian architecture, and you can see how I've replicated that with the fancy carved wooden entrance, made using minifigure hands and Indiana Jones whip pieces, and the different shades of colours used to represent the weathered paintwork on the plastered walls. This house also includes its own garden, which is located on a raised terrace. If we move this guy out of the way, you can see the gates to access this, and they can be opened up from the inside to reveal a stone staircase that leads to the top. Just like in real life, I've included a giant orange tree, which is actually a pretty cool construction. You can see I've used these plant stems along with the leaf pieces to create the branches of the tree, and place some orange studs dotted about to represent the oranges. With that out the way, you can also see I've added a little wall to decorate the back of the garden, and that's also where the entrance to the main part of the house is, just behind this doorway. And since I had so much space, I thought I'd fill this up with a fully detailed interior, and I've left this open so it's nice and easy to see inside all of the rooms. Starting at the ground floor, this level includes a cozy cellar filled with barrels tucked away in the corner, and next to that I've built a traditional stone pizza oven that sits underneath the stairs, and it looks like there's a pizza on the go at the moment. Moving along, we reach the main kitchen, an essential part of any good Italian home. Over on the right, there's a massive pot of pasta bubbling away on the stove, as well as a few other ingredients and utensils decorating the workbench. Over on this side, I've added a shelf full of herbs and spices, which is a similar technique that I used in my Lego supermarket, to make it look like the jars are actually full of ingredients. Moving up to the next floor, this is the living room. It looks like they've already prepared some spaghetti ready to be eaten at the dining table. I've also added a few other bits of furniture, used to disguise some of the bricks sticking out of the walls. Heading up the stairs, we reach the bedroom. This features a cozy wooden bed, a little bedside table, and an old-fashioned radiator over in the corner. Finally, let's take a look at this blue building. This compact structure has a great view of the harbour and integrates a boat ramp into the surrounding rocks. Much like the real-life boats, I've covered this brick-built rowing boat with this stripy white and blue cover to help keep it protected from the elements. And by now you might have noticed the parasols outside, and that's because this is a little cafe, more specifically a gelateria, an Italian ice cream shop. Peering through the window, it looks like they've got a tasty selection of gelato ready to be served, and there's even a classic chalkboard style menu listing the rest of their frozen treats for sale. The top of this building can be accessed through the garden of the house opposite, and it looks like the owners are clearly into their local cuisine, as it looks like they've got their own traditional Italian coffee machine. I wanted to add a bit more colour to this building, so I thought I'd decorate it with a bunch of grapes growing around the top. I think this looks really nice and finishes off this balcony perfectly. I hope you enjoyed this look at my Italian Riviera, and if you did, please support it over on LEGO Ideas. All you have to do is click on the link in the description, sign in with your LEGO account, and click the support button to add your vote. If it reaches 10,000 supporters, then LEGO will consider making it into an actual LEGO set. Let me know what you think in the comments, give this video a like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. I'll be back next time with even more awesome LEGO creations, and thanks for watching.